6:50 and House Republicans narrowly passed their government spending bill on Wednesday, raising the debt limit in the short term in exchange for long-term federal spending cuts.
The bill now heads to the Democrat-controlled Senate with little expectation to pass. Amy Lou is in Washington.
Well, Patrick and Destiny, for Republicans, the true test begins now, using this bill to jumpstart negotiations with Democrats and President Biden, who vowed to keep the debt ceiling and budget separate.
We lifted the debt limit. We've sent it to the Senate. We've done our job.
By a narrow margin, 217 to 215, House Speaker Kevin McCarthy passing sweeping legislation, uniting those in his party to raise the debt ceiling by $1.5 trillion in exchange for steep spending cuts.
Here to work and work hard, and sometimes that means negotiating in order to move forward.
House Republicans agreeing to impose tougher work requirements for those receiving government aid, nixing Biden's plans to forgive student loan debt, renewable energy tax breaks, and unspent COVID money. The proposal, estimated to reduce the deficit by nearly $5 trillion over the next decade, is now in the hands of Democrats.
Happy to meet with McCarthy, but not on whether or not the debt limit gets extended. That's not negotiable.
President Biden vowing to veto the bill if passed in the Senate, where party leaders are calling for swift compromise.
We must never default, and the agreement needs to be reached between the Speaker and the President.
At this point, it's unclear when the government will run out of money to keep paying its bills, but a default as soon as this summer could upend the economy. In Washington, I'm Amy Lou, WYFF News 4.
And I've been a consistent conservative through my time as leader of the party in the United States Congress and as governor. And now I bring that same vigor to a fight in another battle, and that battle is for the future of our country and the soul of our party.
Former Arkansas Governor Asa Hutchinson is entering the 2024 race for president. The Republican candidate made the announcement yesterday from his hometown of Bentonville. The 72-year-old served as governor for 2 terms before leaving office in January. South Carolina Governor Henry McMaster has appointed Michael Wise as the director of the South Carolina Department of Insurance. Wise was appointed acting director of the department last April after the retirement of Ray Farmer. Wise says he's excited to continue to serve the people of South Carolina.
At the department, our core mission is to protect consumers ultimately. That's through solvency, resolving consumer complaints, reviewing insurance products. Everything we do goes back to the consumer and making sure that they're taken care of. And beyond that, we want to be a resource for all of our stakeholders.
Wise is a graduate of Furman University. He began his career at the South Carolina Department of Insurance in 2009 as a rates analyst.
New York fire and police departments are showing off new technology designed to save lives. Look at this here. On Tuesday, officials demonstrated the fire department's robotic dog, which can hear victims and send information back to the emergency responders. The dog's primary function is for hazmat situations, but it can also navigate and help with building collapses. 2 different types of drones were also part of that demonstration. As you see, those drones are used to gather information to give emergency responders a real-time picture of the stability of any structure. The new technology will be used in limited circumstances when first responders need extra legs and eyes during a mission. Okay, a soldier surprise nearly a year in the making.
The city of Greenville sent us this video of 2 reunions for one family. Assistant City Engineer Oni Maxey returned home from deployment with the U.S. Navy in Kuwait. The first reunion was with his wife at GSP as she greeted him as he came down the stairs.
Oh, it's amazing. It's just an honor to be able to serve our great country and represent Greenville, and it's hard to be away from home for a year and just glad to be back.
And that reunion was just the warm-up. His second reunion was with his kids. Look at this. His wife says they were supposed to surprise his kids at school, but they got sick and stayed home the day their dad got back.
Daddy! Oh my goodness. So their reunion was at home. As you can see, Maxey said he was deployed for 322 days on an anti-terrorism mission. Lieutenant Maxey, thank you for your service.